go to do shows and I see like, you know, a guy that looks like me with a hot white chick and it's like a normal thing. Back in the day, it was a fucking miracle.
It's a good point.
You're a trailblazer.
I was a trailblazer. When I got white puss, dude, oh my God, my dad would go, oh, good. You know what I mean? People would applaud. You know what I mean? I was like a king, dude. They made a statue of me in Beijing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like a king. You know, but when you do it, it's like a normal thing. So, like,
True.
you know, I was a trailblazer, I guess. You know what I mean? When it comes to, like...
But you're hooking up on the road?
Yeah. I am. Thank you so much for saying that.
Yeah, he's cleaning up.
I'm cleaning it up. Well, I'm not doing as good as, like, some people we know.
Well, of course. But I mean,
you know, like if you and I went, like if you were, you know, I know you're in love.
yes.
But if you were single and we're both, I bet you your numbers would be better than mine.
Well, it's a different ball game.
Why?
Well, you're a fetish.
That's who I am, right?
You know, you're a thing.
I'm a thing.
You know what's great? I was waiting for what he was going to say with the wind-up, and it was even meaner than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. You're right. I am a fetish, dude.
Well, you know, you're a thing.
I'm a thing,
like
yeah.
Brad Williams,
thing.
he does well too, or he did, but he's a thing. He's got the big head and the little body and the tiny legs.
You're right. You're right. So, I'm a fetish.
Yeah, but that's cool.
No, you're right, because one time I dated this white chick and she goes, we were laying in bed and she goes, you know, my dad used to take me to kung fu festivals in the 70s. And I would watch these kung fu movies and I was strangely attracted to them. And now I like Asian guys.
Oh, wow.
But there was always a route.
There's a gateway.
Yeah. They had a delicious bowl of ramen once. or whatever. And they're like, oh, I like the culture, the flavors or whatever.
I had a Hello Kitty backpack when I was a kid and it just stuck.
Yeah. So I guess I am a thing, you know?
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. But and no offense, but you're a little seasoned. So you're all...
What, just up?
You know,
no, just let that sink. Let that sink in. Let that sink in.
I mean,
that felt.
you're over 50.
Oh, wait, stop that for a second.
That's not an insult.
So I'm seasoned.
Yeah, you've been around the block. You know a thing or two. You're long in the tooth. You're over the hill.
You're not making it better.
Yeah, you've seen a few winters.
You're lucky Mark didn't say been around the walk, because it could have been worse. I mean, I know this guy.
So what you're saying is that you view me as, and I want to know this.
You've been around the block.
That was awesome. Like being on a show with Bruce. And were you there for Vegas with Lewis Black? Or
No, I wish.
That
I love
was
Lewis
awesome.
Black.
He's the man, dude.
He's the man. He did our podcast and killed it.
Yeah. No, maybe he might be on this couch. Who's to say?
There you go.
We're gonna try. It doesn't happen.
He would do it.
No, I think he'll do it. We get Mo Rocca instead. Remember that fucking guy?
Of course. That guy popped on my TV too much. In the late 90s, he was everywhere.
Yeah. That was a bit. Is he gay? Because I feel like everyone I grew up with, all the old Greek guys, would hate a guy like that because he's gay. And then I was like, hey, I actually don't care that he's gay. He's just a fucking annoying nerd. And I remember being like, maybe progress is possible.
There you
when
go.
I was like in college when I found out he was gay.
That's the key to progress. Just be so much worse than your minority thing.
Yeah,
Just be a douche and black.
Yeah. It does feel good to be making progress. And then, maybe my son won't be homophobic at all.
There you go. Good luck. Maybe it'll all come back. Like everything comes back around. Like Jew hate kind of came back.
Oh yeah. Well, that whole rant I went on about Italians, I used to say that kind of shit to my Jewish friends, where it's like, relax, you got it. Shit's good for you.
Yeah, you're fine.
And then all these fucking idiots, anti-Semitic like DeSantis, Trump, far right, like, Jews will not replace us style guys.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh fuck.
I know.
And it's like, not only am I scared for what this means for our country, but now I gotta listen to some of the most annoying people in the world have a legitimate gripe.
Right.
You can't even.
The bagel arguing we can deal with.
Yeah.
At
a certain point, you could be like, "We'll move from away from the vent. I'll switch with you if it's that annoying.
It's drafty.
If you're that cold, we'll switch seats."
Right. Yes, the portions are small.
Yeah.
Right.
At a certain point, you just tell them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
but when you're like, somebody put a bullet hole through my synagogue, and you have to be like, all right, you get 7 minutes that I have to listen to this now.
You heard that old? Remember that old street joke? The Jewish pedophile, easy kid, not so much candy. That's 100-year-old joke.
No, that's a classic. And that's YouTube. That's what we call satire here on Stavvy's World. So please don't. You've been demonetizing a lot of our videos.
Love the Jews.
So please don't. We're pro-Jew at that bit.
Yeah, Roseanne's on next week.
Also, too, do you want to? I mean, look, I've never lived with a woman, but I can't imagine I want a scenario where I'm walking into a bathroom, or vice versa, and we're smelling each other's fecal remnants.
Well, my wife luckily doesn't shit. She's never dumped. What? She doesn't shit. Who? My lady.
You've never seen it happen?
Never seen it, and I love it. I love
it. This is what I'm saying.
It's like probably like tagged on to the very beginning of like a shower or something when she's in there with the bathroom's closed and stuff. I mean, she's doing it. Are you ever like, she's doing it?
Yeah, of
I
course.
know she's in there doing it.
But she's like shitting the way I'm with my asshole. I don't want anyone seeing it.
Okay.
So she figures out all these ways out of it.
What about your shitting?
That's
a problem. I got the door open. I got one leg up.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's bad. She'll talk to me. I'll be shitting, and then you can hear pool balls hitting the water. And she's just like, so what are we doing for dinner tonight? I'm like, let's go Thai. You know?
Yeah. Well, what you just said, though, the dinner thing he just said was nice.
Huh?
What
What?
you just said, the dinner thing.
The shitting, talking about dinner?
Not the shitting part,
Oh.
but the, hey, what do you want to do for dinner? I was like, that sounds nice, like to have a person there and you go.
It's pretty nice, and she loves to cook, so then she'll be cooking, and I come up behind her and fix her, and then she keeps chopping up the celery. It's great.
Then you go have sex with no looking at each other's butts.
Yeah, well, I see hers loud and clear. I mean, I'm behind her. It's amazing how women are willing to let you see their direct asshole right in front of you.
I've always thought that's fascinating.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Women are they're okay with it. I guess they have to be.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have to be.
Well,
There's other ways.
well, can they put
duct
tape over it? I mean, what's the move?
No, but I mean, like, you don't have to do it in that position.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
They seem to enjoy it. They seem to enjoy the doggy.
I was recently looking up the best bullets to kill humans with, but then I realized you can't just Google that. So I just Googled best bullets for self-defense. And I realized you can Google anything as long as you put self-defense at the end of it. How to commit a mass shooting for self-defense. When all those Jews come running at you. Jew be gone, you know? How to rape for self-defense. And get away, lady. Might have to rape you.
How many rape jokes do you think you write a week?
Fewer than I do actual rapes.
Jesus. How can you rape when you can't see them?
Hans, at one point you said Jew be gone.
Yeah.
What made you say that?
Like an old 90s commercial, like a spray. I thought
That's how it felt.
Wouldn't it be nice if we had one of those?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
I'm just for any race, not just.
Yeah. I mean, if Jews be gone, who's going to order food from your family?
Jews love Asian food.
Yeah, they love cheapness and.
Okay. Jesus.
Oh my God. Sound effect of the year so far.
Can you give us some more stereotypes of other races? What about the blacks, Hans? Give us a stereotype of the blacks.
The blacks are very athletic and fast, but they can be a little steely.
Oh my God. This is like racist comics unleashed. We're just setting them up. Yo, Hans, I heard you were hanging out with an Ethiopian guy recently. Thoughts?
Yeah, you didn't have any utensils for me.
Hans, if it wasn't for Jews, nobody would have cured the disease you brought here.
Rich.
back in the day, the first year, you're like, oh my God, this is what she snores. She takes dumps. You know, she doesn't blow me. But now I think my wife's blowing me while taking a dump and snoring. So I know the deal.
A blumpkin, we call that.
Trifecta. I think, and then we're going to have a baby. That's when you really hate each other. Well, I think what happens, everyone says, is you just become like teammates instead of lovers.
That's the key.
You're like, all right, you clean his ass and I'll eat him out. And
Right.
Instead of just going out to the movies or whatever.
It's a lucky kid. But also...
But a lot of times it kind of happens naturally. You go into your natural thing.
It's
like
instinctual.
I'm like, the trash stinks. And I go, let me take the trash out because it smells and it's heavy.
It's heavy.
So I grab the trash. Not that my wife never takes the trash out, but if she does, I go, oh, I'll grab that.
Right.
That feels like a man's job.
Exactly.
And I do dishes, but...
Yeah.
And, and then folding clothes. I don't know how to fold a clothes. Well, I guess we drop off, so...
But they fold it.
And they're women.
Aha. See? It all comes back. Yeah, mine are Asian, and they are lovely. You know what's this is the difference between me and my wife. Aside from the genitalia. We get laundry in the building, so I do it in the building. She still takes it out.
I was just talking about this. It's $15. Laundry to me is still the best deal in America. I take all
Interesting.
my dirty clothes covered in cum and pubes and puke and blood and baby shit.
Yep.
I just throw it at a sweet Asian lady. I come back 14 hours later and I give her $15. It's folded, pressed, queefed. Boo.
But I don't have to interact. You got to interact with it.
These people don't speak English. No, they go, "Oh," and I go, hey.
That's interacting. Woo! Bang a gong, folks. All right. I think we got the same lady somehow because mine sounds exactly the same.
What was I going to say? But yeah, you
got
have
a tent cooking here.
And then oh my God.
This is intense.
This is precious. These shorts, when you stand, they look okay, right?
Yeah.
And then you sit and they
really slide up.
Yeah.
Look at that. And you got not a lot of thigh hair.
No, I guess not. I mean,
don't
if you
either.
look close, it's in there.
Hold on. Let me see my thighs. A little more thigh hair.
Let me see if I can grab a patch and just pull it out.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Like an Asian laundromat lady. Do yours have the triangular hats? Because mine do. No, I'm kidding. But, yeah, they're nice ladies, and they go, oh, you're gay or whatever. They're fun. They get me.
I got to come clean. I think mine are actually Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When I moved here, I couldn't get a job, so I had to do demo work. So we'd hang drywall and then tear
Take it
down
back
the old
down.
drywall.
Yeah. Oh, demo's fun.
And then
yeah, I miss carpentry work sometimes.
Yeah, it's very meditative.
Yeah, I do not. Yes. And it's fun getting an idea and a task and then completing it and having it to show.
And now all we do is we post a clip. Yeah, it's all digital. You
Yeah,
get no
now we just live
satisfaction.
our dreams. Shut up. Neither of you did carpentry long enough to
I
enjoy
did
it
like
like
2
this.
weeks.
Yeah,
I
2
got
weeks.
out.
And you suck. And you live your dreams now, boys.
I do, yes. And that's
clips
nice. But
are
sometimes
our little.
Hold on there, spackled dick. It was a good time. I mean, I wouldn't do it again, but
I'm looking upon it wistfully. I'm not saying
the
I
lunch.
give this
You miss
up
getting
to do it
lunch at
now.
1 p.m.
How
and
great
yeah,
was
the-
lunch? Lunch
Oh
was
my
the best.
God.
Taco truck.
You're just sitting on a mud bucket,
Yeah.
smoking
Oh,
and ripping.
you gotta say,
Hanging with the
Mexicans, get your little
boys.
dicks out of my ass.
Getting called puta. That was
Yes.
great.
Oh my God.
I do miss building houses ground up, but I do not miss remodeling.
Yeah, I didn't do
You
that. I
never
did
modeled.
remodel.
Oh, sorry.
I remodeled. I was a retarded model.
I see.
Okay.
She was a re-remodel.
You
Yeah.
were remodel. You were before the Victoria's Secret gal.
That's right.
Yeah.
You seen the Down syndrome model?
I'd go downs
That's
on her.
my work.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And there's a Downy Barbie.
They did a great job.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. How
you
does it look? I never saw
They
it.
did a good job.
Really?
Yeah, because I was Googling it like, yo, what? And they did good. Let's show
I mean, that guy in the lab must have been, you got to really walk a fine line with a Downsy doll because it's got to look Downsy, but not insulting.
Yeah, but he's got to research him all the time.
I have
Well,
a
that
joke
part's
about it.
fun.
I have a joke about it where they're like closer. I know. They're just looking at
Is it the
photos.
Special Olympics every year?
Yeah.
I accidentally Googled the model.
Draw-
with Down syndrome, but I
Draw
Googled
me
Down-
like one of your retarded girls.
I'm going stealth mode after that one.
I'll show you.
That's funny. That's funny.
Motor.
Whoa, they could have gone harder.
I know.
Yeah, this is just an ugly gal. Should have more muscles too. They're very strong.
Wait,
people.
let me
They
see.
are very strong. They need bigger lats.
Yeah, I want her lifting a car or eating paste.
She looks normal.
Or petting a cat too hard.
She looks.
All right.
All right, you got underwear on?
I do, thank God, because these can get a little flowy.
Yeah.
I gotta have one. And I just had sex an hour ago.
I've been with your wife?
Nah, this guy down the street. No, yeah, my wife.
Dude, you ready for this?
Yeah.
The other day, my house, I got a second floor, and my neighbors can see into.
Oh, I got that too.
My daughter's.
Right.
Right.
I didn't know you knew about that.
Well, hey. So I went in there, and I had my pants down around my ankles, and the kids were downstairs, and I was wiping my ass with one of her wet wipes and putting cream on my asshole, and I looked out, my neighbor was throwing away the trash, and he just waved at me, and I still don't know if he could see from the waist up, because I had my fingers in my asshole with my daughter's butt cream. You ever get a rim job? I got my first one. What did you think of it?
I felt guilty and made her stop.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't like it.
It was my teacher in 3rd grade. But no, I just was hooking up years ago, and a girl put my legs up like she was going to do butt paste and a wet wipe, and she just started licking. And my legs are up. I felt vulnerable. I was shaking. And I said, I jogged today. I'm sorry. I can't do this to you.
Because I feel similar because it happened to me, and then I came very quickly, and now she thinks I'm gay.
No,
But you're not
Italy?
gay.
Italy?
Yes.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, I talked about it on We Might Be Drunk,
Yeah.
and then you guys posted the clip, and I'm like, you can't post it. Oh yeah, and because I was going to be in so much. I don't mind burying shit in podcasts, but
Sure.
with the clip, I love the clip, but I was like, I knew it was bad when even the guy who runs my social media, who never says anything, he's like, he's as dirty as us. He's like, I think Jazz will get upset at that one.
Yeah.
And I was like, really?
Jizzy method. Well, she got you good there. But yeah, it feels great. It's great.
Yeah.
I'd rather give, though. I'm a giver. I'd rather give a gift than get
So
a gift.
you're eating box again.
Oh, again. I never stopped.
You never stopped, right?
No.
You're a muncher.
Oh, I love a good gash.
Yeah.
I heard somebody say the other day that they felt like Schindler's List was too long, which sounds a little anti-Semitic because I feel that list could have been way longer, like 7 million people longer.
That 7 million people Schindler's List joke is the joke of the night, without a doubt. That is a joke that can work all the time.
Thank you. I know that can be a new one that I start using on the longer sets. Totally agree.
Yep, it's in the mix.
What the fuck was that funny for? Seriously, why was that funny?
They all know.
Yeah. But yeah, Tony, I got a new tattoo on my leg. I would love to show you. It's kind of in honor of getting the cancer off my neck. So,
okay.
Do you want to see my new leg tattoo?
Oh wow, he's taking his belt off.
I have no interest.
Oh, this is very interesting. His belt is coming off, everybody.
First time he's unzipped his pants.
Oh my God.
So it's I got like Speedy Gonzalez. If y'all can see right here, I got it's a Speedy Gonzalez wearing he has a piece of cheese. Tony, I actually have some really big news. I'm starting a new Etsy shop. Penises by William. It's $80. I mean,
This is incredible. Using the extra pocket of his...
Brought to you by Sheath Underwear.
Sheath
That pocket
Underwear.
really holds in those fake dicks.
yeah, you can walk in like Uncle Lance, Aunt Mary. It's so nice to be here. I have this actually really weird itch on my upper thigh. Let me show y'all real quick, and then
D Madness is blind and somehow he knows what's... Oh my God, no. Oh no.
Here, hold on, let's do it from behind! No, Ari, this was actually my real penis. I knew I would trick your ass up here! That's my real dick, dude! No, but we make them really good. I have a new Etsy shop. It's really called Penises by William. They're $75.